what's that? Is that water or
I
liquor?
hope it's
Oh,
water,
I really
because-
hope it's water because you just took like 17 shots.
You happy now?
I have a similar shirt on, but I had to put a sweater on because it's too cold.
Okay.
All right.
Turn your heat on.
We are recording, aren't we?
We are recording.
Well,
So there's
I
that.
don't know what I'm gonna do with this footage.
Everybody just seen Beck's tits.
Mhm.
My teeth. My teeth.
Hey everybody, as you know, it's your girl Courtney Lynette, and I am with
UA.
and
Your girl Becky with the eye.
Gang
Gang,
Gang
gang.
Gang. And today we're gonna talk about a fun subject. A subject that I guess I'm the only one that can be concerned about it.
Well, no, because I personally feel attacked.
Let's look at some of these answers when we get into it. But today we are talking, if you guys remember recently, I posted a question on Instagram and Facebook asking what makes a hoe a hoe? And UA said that he had something to say. Was it just that you felt attacked?
Yeah, it was that I felt attacked.
Oh, why do you
That was-
feel attacked, UA? What do you feel makes a hoe?
Well, you've been calling me a hoe for years. So
I mean, if you was starting and bopping, it's okay. You were single.
yeah.
No.
He was. He
I was.
single. I give him a hard time. He was definitely out here
Mhm.
being a thoughtin head instead of a
We all
bopper.
were probably when we were single.
Well, technically, I'm still single. So, hello. So,
Technically,
yeah, Becky with an I.
like in a
Gang, gang.
Hold on,
Gang,
wait. I
gang.
think I just skip over that. Technically,
Yes.
oh, okay.
When I say single, I mean not married.
Oh, okay.
And since I'm the only one a part of this cast that is single,
So no one's gonna. Okay,
what?
we're not gonna speak on the technical portion of it.
Because what I heard, I think what Malik heard, that there's somebody around that you're not
Thank you.
said technically.
So this episode is not Grill Courtney.
Next episode.
It's definitely what makes a hoe. And if I'm dealing with someone and not somebody's, then I'm not a hoe. So let's move it on.
I mean,
on.
but does that make
Well-
you a hoe with somebody's?
I don't know. We're gonna dive deeper. We have a whole hour to explore
Okay.
this subject. So Becky with an I,
Gang, gang.
what is your definition of a hoe? What makes a hoe a hoe?
I mean, you know, the hard thing about that is that we defined it differently, I feel like, for men and female. Because a man that's sleeping with multiple women, I think nowadays we're like, oh, he a hoe, but like those are like notches on his belt. But for a female to have multiple friends or sleep with multiple people, oh, they a hoe, they nasty, they this, they that, you know. But to me,
Right.
I don't really define hoe. Like I mean, if you're not in a relationship doing things outside the relationship, because that, like, I wouldn't even call you a hoe. I was like, hey, you cheating.
Okay. So you don't have a like blanketed definition of what a hoe
Nah, because I mean, I call my married friends hoes too, so I really don't. That's just a word.
Hey, UA,
Hey.
you got something on your mind? What's a hoe, UA? Oh, he got a definition. He been
I
holding.
know.
No, that's not even it. I just feel like it's kind of hard to define a
Yeah.
hoe. Maybe nowadays it's, because I know people that, have multiple men. I know dudes that got multiple women.
Right.
I know people that like sex a lot. I know people that like sex with different people. I can't really put like something on a hoe. I mean, I guess to me, a hoe is more of a user, like someone who uses people for different things like that whole $40 thing. Like, you know, I got my man over here who will take me anywhere, and I got my man over here that will
Why are
give
you
me money
basing it
anytime.
only as a female?
I got my
though?
hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold up.
Okay, my bad.
You know, I got
I'll
my
shut up.
let me fix that. You know, I got shorty over here, where you the nigga driving her car while she at work all day.
Okay, baby boy.
And then when you done with that, chick, you gonna go stay at your main chick house who I shouldn't say main chick, huh? No. Okay. You're gonna stay at
The
the chick
number
house
one.
you sleep at.
The number one. The one you cuffing.
The bottom one.
Right. I see what you did that.
Yeah.
But it's hard to define, but at the same time, I guess I can see in my eyes that would make somebody a hoe. But basically it's the person. Yeah, it's basically the person holding themselves out for their agenda, whatever their agenda is.
So are you guys saying that you don't have a definition for a hoe, but you know when you see it?
See, like, I think, like, I mean, there are times I'm like, I call myself a hoe, but I'm far from what society defines a hoe. I call my wife a hoe, like, shut me hoe, like, but that's not.
I know. To me, I guess I do. I guess when I see a hoe, I'm like, oh, you a hoe, like.
So you know it when you see it.
Yeah,
but you can't put it in the words.
But I can't put it in words.
So here's the next stir the pot question.
No, you define your hoe. Like, you haven't defined what a hoe is to you.
I don't have a formal definition that I can pinpoint because I feel like I've had my hoe days. And I feel like I mean, I wouldn't define it as being sexual with multiple partners, because I feel like that's the society that we live in these days. I feel like it's kind of like what Yue said. So I feel like it's more the mentality behind it, that if you're only fucking someone to get something out of it other than like physical pleasures, but like, oh yeah, I know this chick, she gonna come and buy me some new sneakers if I just lay it down right, or I know this dude is gonna lend me his car for a week if I now hold on, because some of y'all hoes really some of y'all really know what y'all doing, because y'all be getting houses and cars and like
sneakers and Gucci bandanas.
So some of y'all are really skilled at what you do, and if I were gonna be a hoe, I would aspire to be like you guys, like in the future. This is not a conversation. Yeah, this is not a bash these hoes session. I really just wanted to know how people define hoes, and we actually got some feedback via social media. So I want to read through some of the responses, and y'all tell me or try to expand on what y'all think. So the first response, I'm gonna keep it anonymous because that's how they show up at Instagram.
Let's call these hoes out.
So the first response we got was, it's not what you do, but how you do it that defines you as a hoe.
So wait, pause. All right. So at some point in my life, right?
Some point.
I was in college, okay? I was in college, right? So, little light-skinned me, ball player in college. And I was...
You was tired of eating ramen noodles?
Nah, I never ate ramen noodles. You know who my father is? I never ate ramen noodles, bro. Except for that one time, but it's all right. We eat ramen noodles by choice. Nah, so I was having fun. I was hanging out with people.
Being a hoe?
You was being single?
I was being single. Now I was single.
Right. Anytime you use the words I'm being single, you were being a hoe.
I was friends with multiple people on different sides of campus, right? Like, is that me being a hoe? Because like I'm single. Like if I'm single, I should be able to do what I like. You should be able to do what you want. That doesn't mean you being a hoe. Or
I
if
think it comes another, well, I don't know, because there's not only is it hard to define what today's hoe is, but it's also hard, like they have just different categories. So so
it's like
I
so
hate,
like so like hoe, but then you could be like A1, A3.
yeah, so
Hoe
kind
is
of
an umbrella.
like, oh, sorry. So not to continuously bring it back to the LBGT elemental Q family, but you know how you have different segments, like you have lesbians, but then you have like transsexuals and pansexuals and all those different types.
Okay, yeah. Different identifications. Gotcha.
Right. So as a hoe, you have like a sneaky hoe or a blatant hoe. Like
Oh,
you
I see
have
what you
different
mean.
hoes. So like some hoes, they fucking on the low. They don't want you to know that they fucking with multiple people, and they don't want you to know what you are being used for. Like they kind of just
But
want
like for me, but I guess for me, like I wasn't using anyone for but entertainment in a sense. Like
But then I don't feel like you were a hoe. I
I'm
think
saying
you
like
were
like I wasn't like, did I drive a car once or twice here? Yes,
you were
but
a hoe.
no. But doesn't mean I didn't have my own car.
Yo.
You trying to get some food?
So you had your own car, but you was fucking somebody to drive their car?
No. I said not that I didn't drive a car once or twice. So I had my own whip, but if we went out and they were like, let's go grab some food, I'm like, yeah, but we dropping your shit because
you ain't had no gas.
That's a chance that I didn't have any gas.
You was a hoe. You had hoe days.
No,
okay,
but
though.
like,
it's really okay.
well, my car was on the other side of campus. Like it's many things that could happen.
Right. You was a hoe.
Look.
You're
I wasn't a
justifying
hoe.
it, but you was a hoe.
Look,
Okay.
I can't hide because I called this girl and told her it was time for me to be a hoe.
Oh, I think I know when I ended my last like serious relationship, I was a hoe.
So why are you fighting it so hard? You was a hoe, be a hoe?
But like, I
On
think
that shit.
I was a hoe by. Let me, because like I think I was a hoe by how we defined it in society, because you hanging out and whatever with different people. But like in all honestly, like I don't think that like how like I don't think the true definition of what a hoe is, because or if we're defining it as like you're getting something out of it, like car, clothes, whatever, then no, I wasn't a hoe because like I wasn't getting in that over. I was hanging out with people.
If you was getting anything more than just vagina, you was a hoe.
I was
Even
well,
if
that
you was looking for food.
well, no, because I pay. I feel like I pay for everything.
Talk about it.
I was getting way more than vagina, and I'll be the first.
Now that nigga was a hoe.
I was a hoe, and I'm not gonna say
was
that.
a hoe.
I called her and told her like, "Yo, it's time for me to be a hoe."
That's why I don't understand why at the beginning of the episode he said he felt attacked.
Because I did feel attacked.
I told him, I was like, "Yo, you need to go be a hoe."
I felt attacked.
Attacked.
Okay. But when we, so when I called her and told her, and I didn't know it was gonna happen the way it did. Like the shit actually probably started spiraling out of. Well, no, it didn't really spiral out of control.
It spiraled out of control. It spiraled out of control.
No, because I was smart about it. One, nobody knew where I lived. That's.
Oh, you was a smart host. So
That's
you
rule
wasn't
number one.
sneaky,
That's
you
me.
wasn't blatant, but you was smart.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
That's me.
Ain't know where I live. And if I was getting something from someone, it was crazy to me that I would always let people know, like, okay, well, I'm messing with this person too.
You gave names?
So
you name dropped?
So if y'all end up in the same room, my thing is though, if y'all end up in the same room, then
you ain't want them looking stupid.
Yeah.
But they
was. You gotta have.
Was out here being.
This is
they
true.
weren't technically looking stupid because they knew what they was doing. I had one girl that would like literally just take care of me, and I didn't. I was like, yo, but I would still go mess with another chick.
But that's true, because when I was in my situation in college, one of them knew about the other one, so she knew how to act. You know what I mean? Like she knew, but she also like wasn't gay and like other fun stuff.
So lesbian.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't a fake lesbian. No, she wasn't a fake lesbian. It's just.
So if she wasn't gay, what was she? Straight, right?
Bisexual.
She was heteroflexible. That's what she was. Shout out
No,
to
but
my
like
sister. She taught me.
that's a good one. But she knew. I commend you for what you did of letting them know, because that is real. That is, you're being a real man.
By admitting he was a hoe?
No, by letting them know about each other. Because
But that's how it is. Well, you got it. But the way I did it was I let one know about the other, but the other one didn't know about one.
Yes.
So that's how it's supposed to work. Like if you're gonna play that game, which is a dangerous game, if they're gonna be in the same room and you know they're gonna be in the same room, you gotta be like, yo, I'm messing with this one. But I'm messing with this one. But of course, I'm not gonna let her know that I'm messing with her. So because then somebody gonna feel like they're being cheated on. So,
and there's no cheating when you're single. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
When you're single, there's no cheating.
But then all the while, even though those two know about each other, I let the next one know about this one and this one, so that, and then, but not tell the middle one about that one or this one, you know? So if they all end up in the same room, which they have, they know what it is. Well,
so what I hear is that you were fucking friends.
No, actually, I wasn't. Well, they knew of each other, but nobody was really friends.
So why would they end up in the same place? Only reason why the two in my house.
You live in the Raleigh or surrounding areas and you have been hit or knocked down by UA, you may be eligible for compensation.
You know what?
Not hit or knocked down.
But
the only time the two that I was dealing with would be in the same place is during basketball games.
Because everybody showed up to support you, huh?
Well, because of school I went to, yeah.
Look, so I feel like 2020 hoes is different from 1970
Wait.
Wait.
You telling me you ain't hoe?
I said I've had my whole day.
So why you don't explain what you do?
Because she want to know about us, because she a hoe.
Your methods of hoeing.
Yeah.
I was a sneaky hoe. Nobody knew about nobody. And if anybody asked if I was dealing with somebody, the answer was no.
Here's the thing. Does that really make you a hoe?
I mean, in that category, in my whole days, yeah, because I didn't, in my mind, no, it was nobody's business but mine.
Okay.
So they didn't need to know about each other because
you're not adventurous. You're boring.
I am boring. That's why I was trying to move along.
That's what in a sense, I'll give you props because I still don't know who you fuck with at all.
I'm a very private person, guys.
Obviously. Till this day, I've only known one relationship she's been in. One.
Two. You just didn't know the guy specifically, but you knew of my relationship because I told you I was in a relationship.
1.5.
I haven't had any boyfriends, like.
But I feel like you have.
Okay, moving on.
You just said you was
Again,
hoeing.
this is not. Hoeing is not boyfriends.
You right.
They make.
You're right.
One thing I learned, because I got multiple hoe stories if we're gonna talk about that, but my college one is a good one to start with. One thing I realized is that the one girl I didn't know about the other girl, I think she did think that we were together and we weren't, or at least to her, like she was dating me, but I wasn't dating her, if that makes sense. Like she was like, I was her girlfriend, but she wasn't my girlfriend.
We get it. We get it.
I was her girlfriend, but she wasn't mine.
Because she was dating me, but I wasn't dating her. Like,
don't call me. I'ma call you. But no, if we talk about hoe stories, which is really funny, like I had one where it was just like, I was on the way to one of the girls' house, and then the other one called me and was like, "Hey,
this episode
ready to bust it wide open for a real last nigga."
It's gonna make you look fucked up. I'm just letting you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not. It's not what you're saying. It's how you're saying it.
It happened.
Okay, you were on your way to go knock
I was on
down
my way
Shirley.
to go knock down Shirley.
And
Barbara called. Barbara was like, "Yo." And then Barbara, you know what?
She a freak link, so he had to go.
Is that Barbara called up and I called Shirley. It was like, so.
Oh, I've done that.
It ain't gonna happen.
I've done that.
Turn around.
Yeah.
I'm going from one room to the other.
Yo.
It's different for me though.
Wow.
It's frowned upon because okay, I have an example of what makes you a hoe.
Mhm.
If you have sex with 2 or more men within a 24-hour period,
Okay.
unprotected, you're a hoe. Let me explain why.
Well, you nasty.
Because-
You don't take a shower either? Are you nasty?
Yeah, that's
You like-
nasty, and you a hoe. And then what happens if you end up pregnant with twins and then your twins don't got the same daddy? Because that has happened, and whoever that's happened to, you a hoe.
That's some Maury shit.
You a hoe. You a hoe.
When has that ever happened? Is that real? Did you just make that up? That's some Instagram shit.
No,
It actually is.
it-
It's a true story.
where a lady got pregnant with twins, and the twins had different fathers. Google it. I'm so serious. She was a hoe.
It really ain't worth my time to Google.
She was a hoe. But I was trying to explain today's hoe, as I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So now people assume that if you had, well, maybe a year or two ago, it was if you had a back page, what was it? Back page, you were
What's
a
that?
hoe. It's like Craigslist for sex. And
Oh, you.
I don't know that.
Becky with an eye.
gang.
You be missing out on so much.
So if you have a back page, then you were considered a hoe.
That's what I got y'all for.
Today it's OnlyFans. If you have an OnlyFans page.
Does that really?
Wait,
make
I don't
you
know about
a
that because
hoe?
me and my wife talks about that because
I said me and my wife got an OnlyFans.
I don't know.
Some people, so I will specify some
Look this
people
up.
when you, because basically all they're doing is showing tits and ass for money.
But are they though?
Yeah, ain't that how it started? When
No,
COVID shut
it's-
stuff
okay,
down?
so I just had a conversation.
Oh, for the strippers, right? Yeah.
Right.
OnlyFans comes like everybody has an OnlyFans, or people are getting OnlyFans left and right. And yeah, they showing a little risque stuff. But some people don't really show tits and ass. They just get a little risque.
Okay.
Like that chick that went up
They're
there.
not the hoes. I'm talking about the ones that's busting it wide open for the camera. Like, hey, look at my vagina for $60.
But if you subscribe
16.
60. Oh, them prices are not cheap per month. It's like $20-something a month.
to subscribe.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick.
Go ahead.
Why the fuck do y'all know this so well? Like the prices
Well,
and like,
I was curious. I'm not gonna sit up here in front. Like I was curious. So I was like, what the fuck is OnlyFans? So I went to go see what it was.
and I subscribe.
And like you see what it shows you is like, okay, you can subscribe to this person, this person, this person. And when you click on their name, it's like you subscribe for this much a month. And you know, or you could do a yearly subscription for $100 and something. And you're
That's
like,
not bad.
shit.
I mean, PlayStation Live is $59.99 to see some pussy at the 100. I do it.
That's a good point.
Okay.
But I'm good on it. It's just, to me, like, I could never bring myself to do it. Like, I would never be able to bring myself to do it. It just seems so weird.
I would make one. Like if I can show, like if they're like, "Ooh, I really like your hands," or like your lips. I just want to see your lips in the camera, like things like that. Like
But there are probably people like that.
It is.
yeah, like your knees and stuff like that. Because it's a little scars. Because I'm a little tomboy, and like that with a little bit of hair on it. Like we good. I'll make mad fucking money. And y'all know my wife. She be
I
like,
would
bitch,
do it for feet. Like if somebody just wanted to see my feet, I would do it.
right? And y'all.
So
look,
what, does that make you a hoe?
yeah.
No, I'm saying like it depends on what you're doing on the OnlyFans page. Like if basically you fucking on a webcam because somebody subscribed and they saying, "Hey, fuck your dildo." Yes, you're a hoe because you're only doing it so people will pay. You're getting monetary compensation out of it. What is the definition of a prostitute?
Or you just
I thought it was somebody who fucks people for money.
You don't have to necessarily fuck people if you're
you don't have to fuck
a
at all either.
sexual act. If you're performing any sexual act for money, that makes you a prostitute.
So a
You
stripper's
could be jacking somebody off with your feet if
But
you're in a car.
does that make that prostitute a hoe?
Yes, that's the definition of prostitute.
So if
A
I got on
prostitute is a streetwalker,
OnlyFans,
is a hoe.
So if I got on OnlyFans and beat my meat for $60,
You're a hoe.
I'm a hoe.
You're a hoe.
That's crazy.
First of all, I feel like this, y'all. I really
I don't
feel
feel like
like
that's a hoe.
I really feel like you should hype your price up too. Like I really like I feel like y'all are worth so much more than that. I'm here for you to do it.
You don't know your worth.
Yeah, like
So another comment we got is sleeping with anyone without any standards and lack of protection. They are unable to resist sexual urge. That just makes you a sex addict. That doesn't make you a
that
hoe.
might. He was on the right track. He
Huh?
or she was on the right track, but then you veered off when you said the whole without.
Right.
the
A sex
standards.
addict is a disease. They have
That's
a
a problem.
problem. You shouldn't judge people like that. That's not nice.
Have you ever?
well,
read
hoes have
this?
problems too. You shouldn't judge them.
No, they don't have sexual addictions.
Yeah,
But
they
you
could
had- but you
have
had
though.
money.
How do you know that?
Do they not though?
I mean, maybe some of them do, but that's not the overall basis of what is defined as a 1970s hoe was a Barbara and Shirley situation. If you fucking my man, you a hoe. Now these days, everybody is fucking everybody. So cheating doesn't necessarily make you a hoe, but the mentality behind because you're more likely to be forgiven if you cheat. But the person you slept with is who's considered the hoe, even though you would be sleeping with two different people. Does that make sense?
That made a lot of sense actually.
Like, so cheating
That's
Not nothing.
cheating doesn't necessarily make you a hoe, but the mentality of a single person with sexual partners, that's why I wanted to talk about it, because if you're single and you're just sleeping with multiple people, does that make you a hoe? But
I think it only makes you a hoe if you make it public.
huh?
Like, okay,
So if you a
I
bold
can sit up here
hoe,
and tell you. I can sit up here and tell you.
you a quiet hoe.
I can, yeah.
You a
I can
secret
have
hoe.
sex with 100 women and
Uh-huh.
never say anything.
so as long as you carry yourself classy,
So one
Not a
so
hoe.
Yeah.
one of
So,
my
like, if you never knew how many people I had sex with and you looked at me today and you'd be like, you're not a hoe. But then if I told you like, oh, I just slept with this person and the next day I'm at.
we know you a hoe. As much as we talk about it, we know you a hoe.
Huh?
We know
But
you
that-
a hoe.
that comes with perception, because there are people out here that think I've slept with certain people that I haven't slept with, but at the end of the day, it's not my job to change their mind.
I was thinking the same.
See?
Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. So there have been people who have questioned, as long as UA and I have been friends, if we've ever had any sexual encounters, and the answer is no. So
Well, that comes to a different topic because that's a topic of like men and female being able to be friends without having
Well,
sex involved.
no, I'm saying that
But-
as people have put him in my body count, even though nothing had happened,
You like, no, it's only 6, not 7, and you ain't do not count. Thank you.
but the type of person I am, I don't care who anybody thinks I sleep with. Like,
Bro, yeah,
I
yeah.
know who like I don't care. But I mean, because y'all have both known me since high school, so y'all know that I'll talk to anybody, and my personality is naturally flirtatious. So because I've always
Me too.
been a natural flirt, people have always considered me being a hoe. Because if I'm flirting with somebody, then of course I'm opening my legs for them. Apparently,
Well, and
that's
I can
correlation.
how you say, like, agree, or I understand that because when I was in college, I went to a small like all girls school, and I didn't come out into college, so it wasn't like I went to all girls school because I knew I was gay. No, but that was for me too. It's like if I walked around campus with somebody, what you say you were?
I said you didn't know you were gay.
That's what I said. I didn't come out. I didn't know I was gay. Everyone else knew but me. But when I would walk around campus with somebody, I had to be sleeping with them. It's like, or I could just be friends because I'm a human being and I like to have friends. Like I don't have to sleep with everybody I have a conversation with.
Apparently, if you are friends, you've slept with them at some point. Like it's people's mentality. That's why I said today's hoe is a different type of breed. Like,
Or even
you
as
gotta be basically you gotta be out fucking in a park for everybody to see and have a train of niggas behind that nigga for you to be considered a hoe these days. But back in the 60s, you was a hoe if you stayed out too late 6 nights a week. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the conversations and the definitions change. So another person said if you fucking for a check, that makes you a hoe. If it's just for a check or monetary or materialistic things.
So porn stars?
Yes, porn stars are hoes.
Are they though?
I feel like you be defending the wrong people, bro.
So you don't think porn stars are hoes? Or are they professionals?
I think
It's a profession now.
if sex is your job,
You're fucking for a check.
yeah. But does that make you a hoe? Like,
What do you think a hoe is?
Like, here's the thing, here, when it comes to porn stars, like, nigga, we know what you are. Like, if Roxy Reynolds walked up to me, like,
you know them by name.
I know porn stars by name. Excuse me. So y'all don't know Pinky?
Everybody knows Pinky.
All right, then. If I call out a porn star, they shoot.
But you called
I know
out
Kim-
somebody that nobody would really.
Kim K.
Y'all would know if you saw it.
Oh,
The
okay.
point is, if Roxy Reynolds walked up to me and was like, hey, you know, I had sex with such and such, and I'd be like, well, was it in, you know, Big
No,
Butt Bounce
no,
Part 2?
fuck that. If Roxy Reynolds came up to you and said, "Hey, I slept with 870 partners," you're not gonna say she's a hoe? 870.
I might. That's a lot of people.
Okay,
But what about the chick that
Would
broke
you
the
say-
world record for having sex with men?
she's a hoe. She is a hoe. She's
But
You
she's
think
in
she's
the
married?
book of world records.
is
She-
one of those men her husband?
I don't know.
She's a hoe.
It's a lot of dudes. It was very interesting to watch.
I'm sure.
But they only got like 10 seconds apiece with her. So, I mean, it was like a minute. But the point is,
That's a lot. If you had 86 dudes for a minute each, that's 86 minutes. That's an hour and 26 minutes. I'm not fucking for an hour and 26 minutes straight with no break. The fuck? No.
yeah.
And
No.
did she have wet wipes? I'm concerned about a lot. There's a
I
lot.
had so many questions that I just, I had so many questions.
I can't.
This is
Mm-mm.
what happens when you look up random facts.
Let's
at
move
work.
up the next comment. Someone said personality.
What?
Personality makes you a hoe.
I think what
What?
I mean, because one of my followers
Then
said,
I must be a huge hoe.
yeah, me too.
We've
Nah,
established that several times in this episode alone.
yeah, that's a good one. Well, one of my followers said mindset. So I don't know if that's what they mean, like personality, mindset, how you.
I have another one that says mind issues as well. And I think that goes back to our mentality, the reason that you're the reason behind the basis of
Why you're doing.
why you just feel like the only thing you can offer is your vagina or penis.
That's not the only thing I offer.
Not you.
That's just the fun
Oh,
part.
See, you feel he feels
Yeah,
good,
you
that
you
guy.
guilty about
Yeah,
something.
I started
Yeah,
getting
you-
him.
Because I don't understand, like, personality, like, when you say personality, all I think about is, like, if I'm talking to you and you feel like you want to have sex with me and I have sex with you, does that make me a hoe? Or does that just mean I talked you out of your panties?
That means you smooth, bruh.
Thank you. That's what I
So like I think
But
I think
how
when they
many
say
people do you just walk around talking out of their pennies?
Well,
at one time.
And that's the problem right there.
the point.
Well, I think mindset, I think when they say mindset, they mean like, all right, so for me, at some point, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm about to go out and be a fucking hoe. I'm about to go out and just live my fucking life.
Well, that's different.
YOLO.
Because I had the
YOLO.
mindset. Yeah, I had the mindset.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what they mean by mindset. So like,
I was gonna say how you have a whole
if
personality.
I go out and I'm like, yo, I'm about like not go out, like if I'm at a time in my life and I'm like, yo, I'm about to just live life. We going, let's go party, let's go this, let's go do that. I meet somebody cool, I take them down, that's what's up. But don't mean I'm gonna hit you up the next day and I may take somebody else down the next day, like whatever. But if I'm, you said what?
I said, she said, take them down.
Yeah, but I'm take it down.
Okay.
I'm take it down.
We don't own the rights to this.
You said what?
Let's hold the camera. We don't own the rights to this.
Yeah, we'll get a quick DMC.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
But then I could also have like a mindset of like not like, let's go out and kick it, whatever. But when I'm just going out enjoying myself, doesn't mean that I'm looking or doing or anything like that.
I'm good.
I have another response that said that actually flipped it. It says the only time a person is a hoe is when the dude couldn't fuck or the girl is jealous.
What?
So like, you know how, well, I don't know if y'all know, but like I get called a hoe or bitch a lot if I'm like in the bar and I turn somebody down. And then
Well, that's just because they fucking hate
That's
it.
just niggas.
well,
hating.
that's what he was saying.
Oh,
Like,
okay, I got you.
nobody is really a hoe until somebody gets rejected.
Right.
Well,
Well, and that could be another episode, another question, and I might post that. But like, why dudes do that? Like, why? Like, if you approach somebody and ain't with it for whatever reason, they gotta be all types of hoes and bitches. Like, all right, cool, keep it
that's
pushing.
because they haters.
Because they can't take
Rejection.
right. And honestly, a lot of people who can't handle rejections be the ones that look like they get rejected the most because they look
But
like
it could
the
have,
bottom of somebody's Skechers.
Well, because like I mean, as fine as I am,
Skechers.
like as fine as I am, like I've been like rejected before. Like there's been plenty of time, like for example, there's been time where like I told someone like, "Oh, you're really pretty," and it's not really rejection because always like, "Oh, I'm not gay," and I'm like, "Okay, but it doesn't change if you're pretty or not. Like you ain't gotta be gay to be pretty. Like you
I
can
hate when people do that.
yeah." And I told it like the girl at the time, I was like, "Okay, you're still pretty. Like doesn't change that." But guys, like if the same thing happened, it's like, "Oh, fuck you, hoe," and it's like, okay, well. Sorry.
I've been on both sides of the fence on that too, because I have tried to be direct. If somebody is like hops in my inbox or something like, "Oh, hi, gorgeous," I'll be like, "Oh, hey, I have a boyfriend," and then they be like, "Oh, well, you can."
But do you though?
The world may never know because I never tell people when I'm single and I never tell people when I'm in a
That is
relationship.
a fact. That right there is a fact.
I could post a clip tomorrow that says I got married. Doesn't mean I really did, but social media is just to be social, not to tell you guys the ins and outs of my real life. But
I'll figure it out.
but yeah, so like I've had to be like, I've tried to be upfront and then I've tried to be humble about it. And if somebody says, "Hey, beautiful," and I'll be like, "Hey," and then like 3 messages down, they'll be like, "Oh, well, can we exchange numbers?" And then it's like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." Then why did you waste my time? Well, nigga, I wasn't trying to assume that you was trying to get at me. So I thought you were just being a friendly person giving me a fucking compliment, but now fuck you. That's what it is.
So do you ever say thank you?
Yes. I always start off with thank you. Because I never want to just assume that somebody is going in for the kill. Because you could be married and tell me I'm gorgeous. Just because you married don't mean I'm less pretty.
No, you shouldn't though. That's inappropriate.
Oh. This is awkward.
Just swipe and delete.
It's funny.
All I say is thank you.
Nah, it's inappropriate on their end.
Absolutely. I don't condone it. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's okay. But I do say thank you.
No,
Just
that's
'cause
good.
you
No,
got
I think that's nice of you. I was saying that it's inappropriate on their end to even do that, regardless of how. Because I mean, there's pretty people out there. Like I get that. Like, but sorry.
What? What just happened?
Nothing. It's just funny.
I have another question. It's kind of like a spin-off to our conversation.
Yes,
Can
bust it
it-
wide open for a real ass nigga.
No, can you be a hoe for your spouse?
You're defining a hoe so many different ways. Like
Like, can you role play? Like, can you be a prostitute and be like, "Hey, let me come pick you up, Big Daddy"? Like, can you do that? Like,
I mean, I guess you can. Just don't get approached by the wrong car. Man.
or do you make it, or sometimes do you make it a little extra nasty? Like, is it okay to get, like, is it okay
Well,
to
first
be
of
that
all,
for your spouse?
you should be already getting nasty.
A lady in the streets and a freak in the shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, that works for both relationships.
fuck me like you hate me, kiss me like you miss me.
We don't own
I heard that one.
Oh, Jeremiah said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he's okay now.
Me too.
He's out of
What
ICU.
happened to him?
He had COVID.
COVID. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
the worst kind.
Yeah, because he was in the ICU.
Yeah, that's because he's in there being the hoe.
No, he was making that music for the hoes though.
How you know? He could have been. You know how them guys up top be having all them hoes
He was
inside.
putting somebody to bed.
Well, when he makes
was.
music, he says he pitches the baddest chick ever and writes his music.
Who's the baddest chick ever then?
I don't know.
He was putting somebody to bed.
He
And she
was.
had
He
something-
was.
But
It could have been.
I mean,
And she put him to bed.
the hospital bed.
tried to let it go. But you should already be a hoe for your spouse.
Wait, so how are we defining hoe again? Because I feel like, because you're saying hoe is sleeping with multiple people, but then like I'm not being a hoe for my spouse because I ain't sleeping with multiple people.
Not that.
I mean, if you
like,
want to
in
define it like that, then bring somebody else in.
No, that didn't happen. Have you met my wife?
I was just saying, like, maybe be a little bit extra raunchy, like outside of your normal.
But does that make
Spice
you
it
a
up.
hoe?
I mean, it's gonna have to have a different connotation if you're in a marriage. Like, one day she might meet her at the door, butt naked with some heels on, and that's her version of being a hoe with her spouse. Because
But
that's
you can
out of the
also,
normal.
on the other side of that, you can have sex and then ask somebody for $40. Does that make you?
You can. If I get married, I'm gonna do all of that. Hey, look, hey, I know this might not be the best time, and we just finished doing what we do, but I need to go shopping in the morning.
Yeah, I need those new that bag.
Right. I'm gonna need a smooth 40 real quick, just so I could pick up some groceries.
Y'all just hoeing out your husband.
No, we're
Oh, wow.
tricking out our husbands. We're hoeing out our
I don't have a husband. Thank you.
Tricking out.
No, I don't have a husband.
tricking
I have
out my
wife.
husband, hoeing out.
I
myself.
apologize, Becky with an I.
Gang,
Gang.
So yeah, we doing all of that.
That would be fun.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Okay.
If it's for my man.
You're the one who doesn't even know if you're a hoe or not, but we all know that you are. Sorry. Like I felt like
First of all,
it came out harder than
you because you don't know that you are a hoe.
I'm no longer a hoe.
That
Okay.
you were a hoe.
Yes, thank you.
A reform, like you didn't even know.
No, I did. No.
Yeah.
I had two terms. Okay, this is present. Okay, I had 2 terms.
Yeah, is admitting that you have a problem.
No, I was in
You were a hoe.
college. Fuck y'all. How about that?
That whole encounter, I didn't even say shit. Why I gotta get a fuck you? You know, I quit. I quit every episode now.
I knew I was a hoe. I even explained how I hoed. What?
What celebrity y'all think is a hoe?
Chris Brown.
Really? Why?
That nigga be fucking.
He light skinned and he fuck anything.
I mean, look at his baby mom. Oh.
And if he wasn't a hoe before, I think the Rihanna situation fucked him up, and that made him into this person that's just sleeping with everything. And I define him as a hoe because of what he did to Karrueche, because he was fucking anything while he was with her.
So let me ask you this. Do you think
his ass because he mentioned her whole ass in the song?
Just because he cheated on her don't mean he loved her.
Karrueche. Can y'all?
Well, the game did it too. That don't mean he loved her.
They both did Karrueche.
Know that like
Not did her, but they both yelled her name in a song.
he did? I know.
Yeah. The game had a song. It's on my playlist. I'll just read the title of it so you'll know. But yeah, where he was like, "You want me to say your name, huh? Karrueche."
Chris Brown did it.
All Eyes featuring Jeremiah.
So, and look who's on there.
Yep.
Chris Brown did the exact same thing.
Yeah, but he did it to make fun of Chris Brown. That doesn't mean the game
No.
loved her. It just meant he was mocking Chris Brown. Like,
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. That was that like because him and Karuchi, or because he was
yeah, nah.
I was in the back.
black men are paid towards each other?
At that time, I think Karuchi was dealing with Quavo, allegedly.
Now let me ask y'all this: are there more hoes in a light skin community than in a dark skin community?
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
Damn.
Absolutely.
You're like that.
Why do you think that? It's
Because let me back up. Maybe not.
I'm dark.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Light skin. I will say that light skin hoes are more bold because dark skin hoes feel rejected, so they don't really put their business out there. But dark skin hoes is getting it.
Yeah. I would agree to that. Like dark skin hoes are more. They're quieter hoes.
We just get a bad reputation for being light skinned. So
yeah.
I mean, maybe to this race war, we're the cocky ones and the out there, the
I would like to apologize about that.
right.
I'm probably one of
As the person, as the ambassador that's always like, I know I look good. Ooh, look at this glow.
Hey,
like,
look, fuck that. You
We
gotta
get
be
that
confident in
reputation.
yourself. I don't need anyone to tell me I'm fine. I know that already.
But I think dark skinned people, especially when people start throwing it at them, I think that's when they get a little extra boost.
Well, to be honest,
I think dark skinned people are the worst.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
They really have
They
been
start
in-
realizing that they got that smile. You know that one where they smile and they look down?
Who?
dark skinned dudes.
Dark skinned dudes, they got that smile.
First of all, let me
They
explain
do, they be like,
that
and they look
any
down.
chocolate man with white teeth, you are
Yeah.
gorgeous. Like, don't let nobody tell you different.
That's facts.
But I think that dark skinned males when they were little, they used to get teased a lot about being dark skinned.
Dark-skinned
But then
females,
when
too.
they grow up, and dark skinned females, but when they grow up, something like switches, and people are like,
That's because I think dark skinned men, we say it's like, but like I feel like dark skinned men have the best and biggest glow up. And light skinned men, they are like not saying that it doesn't, because I think my little brother's dark skin, he was a nice looking kid growing up and kind of like stayed that way and stayed like the same. But like light skinned men, I feel like kind of they're already with who they're gonna be.
it kind of gets handed to them. Like, oh, you light skinned, so I'm gonna just throw it at you. But dark skinned men, they really they work for it. But the thing is, when they start getting it thrown at them, then they start
They're
accepting
savages.
everything
Savages.
that comes to fucking. And that's what makes them a sneaky hoe, because they still fucking everything. They just doing it on the low, whereas a light-skinned man is just getting everything tossed at them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you must."
But I feel like this. But I feel like dark-skinned men get more pussy than light-skinned men. I think light-skinned we just expect light-skinned men to get more pussy because how society has this war. But really, dark-skinned men are really beating bitches in. And light-skinned men just seem like they are, but they really ain't. But they're not gonna tell you they ain't, because then that's gonna fuck up who they are and how they look, and
right.
And I low-key think dark-skinned men kind of have a little bit better swag than light-skinned men. Granted, can't nobody touch the studs. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta get my charger.
Not the studs. I got nothing on this one.
Nothing. So you claiming dark skin or light skin right now, or you want to claim in between?
I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
I don't know what that
Myself,
means.
man.
Okay, Dr. Seuss, what does that mean?
I'm just saying. I don't know if I'm light skinned or dark
Well,
skinned.
since your birthmark is on that side of your face, your right side is light skin.
Which side is my birthmark?
You're right.
It's on my right side. Okay.
Mhm. Yep, light skin,
Mhm.
right there.
But I said, if you look,
Oh yeah, he big light skin. Cause we the same complexion. Y'all see this? Look, oh, you light skin. Oh, you light skin. Just your face is tan. Bet.
Yeah. And if you
Yeah, you only like a shade or two. Yeah, you light skin.
But I knew this.
I thought you just knew you were dark skin. Make up
I'm
your
the
mind.
darkest name in
It's
this
a
podcast.
whiplash for me
I'm the darkest in this podcast.
now, but that wasn't the case a year ago.
That's true. But now I'm the darkest.
OMG. So, I'll wait for Becky with an eye.
Gang,
Gang,
gang.
To
gang.
come back. Oh, there she is. I cannot with the shaking jaw.
Okay.
So with this, so now that we've talked about hoes and monetary gifts, we are going into Thanksgiving week. So what are you guys thankful for?
My family.
I'm thankful that Courtney hasn't fired me on this podcast.
I have fired him. He just keeps coming back. He shows back. He shows back up to work.
I'm thankful for 2020. I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy.
I would
2020
not agree to that at all.
has been a terrible, wonderful year for me.
Well, now you guys have made the announcement, so that time is coming up.
Yeah.
Announcement for what?
Amika will be here next month.
Wait, you made this announcement because I tried to pretend like I know what you were talking about, but I knew exactly what you were talking.
Wow, there's
They
a
did the whole
whole
gender reveal.
there's a whole baby coming.
No, I know. What I'm saying is that I knew that, but right here I was trying to pretend like I know what you were talking about.
Oh my gosh.
No, but on
You did
Facebook,
terrible.
they posted the gender
I'm
reveal.
with Facebook friends.
Well, the people hopefully know that watch. They've seen it. And he has also there's been snippets of their baby shower. So I thought it was safe to talk about it. No?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay. You got whole married this year.
I did.
So some positive things have happened.
Yeah.
No. You know what? I mean, I can agree to the whole like it's like a love-hate relationship with this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think I can agree to like learning so much about like myself within this year.
Mm-hmm.
So because you've had time to like reflect on shit. So
Yeah. That's awesome, guys. Y'all are so deep and intellectual.
What about you?
yeah, bitch, you would be asking these questions and never want to answer them.
And there the fuck you go. All that intellect goes right the fuck out the
I
window.
got real ratchet in 2 seconds.
Let's see. I am thankful for self-care. This year has taught me about taking care of myself and making sure my mental is good. And I think going into 2021, I am actually the happiest I've been in a
That's good.
while.
I'm thankful for one more thing. I'm thankful for discovery.
Like discovery within yourself or like the Discovery Channel?
Or like
Discovery within myself.
Okay.
I've discovered so many things about myself and about things that
Matter.
matter.
Right.
That's a good way to say that.
I
Matter.
like it because I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
I'm also thankful for I don't want to say self-awareness, but I don't really know how to describe it. I'm thankful for peace because next year ain't nobody harming my peace. I'm standing firm in where I'm at right now. And of course I'm thankful for my family because this year has been like several health scares and it's not even COVID related. Just I feel like everything broke down at one time at one point. So I'm definitely thankful for them. And I'm thankful for you guys. We've had some of our most trying times together this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been able to overcome it. So I love you fuckers.
And we love you too. Fucker.
I'm thankful for chapstick too sometimes.
Was that a love?
Nigga, what?
I'm a stranger.
Yeah, I'm on.
Chapstick. No, that was for myself, and I was hoping one would be.
Those are good.
Not soup coolers. That's so racist.
I got. Oh, yeah, that's
I
kind
got
of.
big lips.
Are my
Becky,
lips big? I always wanted big lips.
you got like
It's medium.
the bottom lip just got big.
I've always had
I
these.
don't get no complaints about my lip size. So
That's it, you got,
Okay, there you go.
like,
Shit.
like mine are just big.
I was a hoe. Now I'm happy. This hoe is now a housewife. No? No?
I'm like, shut up.
I didn't even say anything. How you gonna
Got
tell
a
me
show
shut
on
up?
your face.
Did
You
it?
said you spoke volumes.
Oh, because she just told me to shut up, and I was like, man, it's like she knows.
She knows what I said.
I'm playing.
This is why you get fired. He lucky he the equipment guy.
Not the equipment guy.
Yeah, I'm the equipment guy.
But yeah,
Liked
so
by me.
with
So
this, oh, go ahead.
what's one thing? Whoa, what's one thing that y'all are like? I know we have like a
Wait.
like a
Pause. Start that sentence over.
I know we have another month until we start the new year, but what's one thing that y'all are looking forward?
Oh, we doing resolutions?
No. I said looking forward to.
Oh, that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, resolutions like I'm not drinking soda for the next week. That's resolutions.
Like what are we looking forward to in 2021 is the question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to graduation.
No, 2021. You're gonna be graduated by then.
Yeah, you're right. New opportunities.
Okay, Courtney.
I know what you meant.
Okay.
I am.
You wait, pause. Talking about y'all know when y'all whisper to each other, we can all still hear y'all, right? Okay, I get it.
They gotta listen a little bit harder.
Mhm.
Nah, they don't. Okay.
I am looking forward to seeing where we go as a group. I don't know why he didn't mention this because sometimes I feel like I'm a bigger fan of him than he is himself. But I am looking forward to seeing UA get verified on Twitch. And if y'all don't know about it, y'all should stream it and see what goes on his Twitch stream. Okay, don't do that.
You're making me blush.
And I am looking forward to seeing my friends grow in their new opportunities. I won't speak on everything I know because I have some of the
notifications going off too.
Some of the inside scoop, but I'll let announcements be dropped as they come in 2021. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to everybody getting financially, emotionally, and physically stable.
You know what?
I'm speaking it now.
I got another whole story.
Can we let Becky with an eye gang say what she look forward to,
sorry.
and then you could jump back to
me.
me.
Yeah, go ahead, because I got a whole story. You just reminded me.
I think that I'm just looking forward to like growth in general, whether that's like you said, like mentally and physically, because I hope I get stronger. Lose this mommy belly. Oh, I didn't tell you I had a kid.
Yeah,
what? Ace, we hear about him every week.
Wait,
y'all want to see it? Mommy belly. Y'all want to see it?
Okay. Yeah, let's see your mommy belly.
You want us to do the dance?
Please show us your mommy belly. Stand up.
No, y'all not ready for that. Plus,
I'll show y'all my mommy belly.
But no, I'm looking forward to where we go as a team, but also where we go individually, and also like growth in, like you mentioned earlier. I just recently got married this year, so growth in my marriage and which we ain't going nowhere, but how we continue to grow.
Cool. Go ahead. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Oh, so yeah. 2021, I'm hoping it's going to be a good year with all the changes that's happened for us as a society too. So
I look forward to spending another year with you guys.
You gay, bro.
That's okay. I'm a hoe too, apparently. So there's that. I'm a gay hoe.
Let me tell you. Wait. So, did I say what I was looking forward to?
You did.
Okay.
You didn't. You said new opportunities. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
good.
looking forward to new opportunities, new growth, all that good stuff. I'm happy. I'm just looking forward to
Are you high?
shit.
You would think, right? you just
You
looking
doing them
for-
drugs again?
Looking forward to good shit.
Okay. Now, what's your last hoe story so we can wrap this episode up?
Courtney
Fuck.
and others hold me out. Or maybe I hold myself out.
I would.
Wait, I
not.
want to hear this one.
So, you know how she mentioned that I have a Twitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided it was a good idea to play Crash Bandicoot. See? See?
I'm innocent.
No, you're not. But somebody came up with the grand idea. So I'm wondering if this makes me a hoe. Someone came up with the grand idea that for every 500 bits, and that's $5, I have to take a shot.
We got him fucked up.
I took 10 shots.
11.
11 shots. Because Courtney discovered how to use bits.
I was his number 10. And it does make him a hoe. Let me explain why.
I was like, I'm confused.
Okay, so basically, so he's streaming Crash Bandicoot, right? So you're watching him play the game, right? But someone said every $5 we pay, which he gets paid off of that as a Twitch streamer, every $5 we pay, you have to take one shot. So people started like paying, like sometimes they would do $3 and then somebody else would finish it up with the last two. But either way, it was getting 5 till we got to 11 shots, right? So this is the part that makes him a hoe, because when I saw him getting drunk, I'm like, yo, log off. And he's like, nope, I'm getting paid. That was the whole line.
Is that
Right
what makes
there.
me a hoe?
That was the whole line. Fucking for monetary values. That was one of the definitions.
Wait,
You took
no,
that?
just
I got fucked up.
Yes. The word fucked is in the sentence. Say that again.
this is just as confusing as cuffing right now.
Okay. Where am I
I
losing?
gotta show it.
Because he didn't have sex with anybody.
But okay, in that instance, he wasn't being a sexual hoe, but he was being a hoe because he was giving somebody gratification to get paid. Like he was doing
Ooh.
something for payment.
I'm gonna ask my Instagram.
She got-
I got a point, right? I like it.
I'm just showing her what I was doing. Anyway, so
With that being said,
Yeah.
now that we verified that
I
there's
just wanna
multiple
point out-
ways,
I just want to also point out I made $76 that night.
but now that we verified that there are multiple ways to be a hoe, and UA has ventured into both categories.
OnlyFans coming soon.
Oh Jesus.
It'll be right there with Courtney's.
Courtney's not getting an
Courtney
OnlyFans.
has an OnlyFans.
That's how lies get started. Don't y'all go looking for me because I don't have an OnlyFans. That ain't nobody but the damn devil.
Watch. What? Dang. What video was it?
The most they getting is these boobs right here, and they always out. See?
If you watch our last video, you'll see what Courtney does on her OnlyFans. And if you watch the video before that, you'll hear about her announcing her OnlyFans. Or maybe it's me announcing her OnlyFans.
Wait, so now we have OnlyFans? Y'all just confusing me.
I don't have an OnlyFans, Becky with an eye.
Look,
Gang.
If you do, you have to do what you have to do. I understand.
I don't.
She
See,
doesn't have an OnlyFans.
you
y'all.
see, that's exactly how lies get started, and that's exactly why people get labeled hoes, because people want to run their mouth about shit they don't know. You see?
So I shouldn't have posted about you having OnlyFans on my Instagram just now.
You shouldn't have, because that's inaccurate. So now I gotta report you like Fox. Like, come on.
She doesn't have an
I was
OnlyFans.
like, that's my friend. She being extra
But
on
if you want
Instagram.
Courtney to get an OnlyFans, let us know. We'll see what happens.
Ooh, that would be fun.
We'll see what we can do. We'll get Courtney an OnlyFans.
Or like a dating site like POF.
We hoeing Courtney out.
I heard Tinder. I heard Tinder's for the hoes. So I'm not gonna let you get a Tinder, okay?
I'm in a relationship. Why can't we just let that be what it is? I don't want to be on OnlyFans.
Wait, Paul.
Technically,
You in a relationship with who?
Technically, I am single. Myself and the Lord. That is none of your business.
Stop. Pause this. Record. We're not recording no more. I'm off. Goodbye.
Don't you leave me. You get back here. We got an outro. Made her take a shot.
7, apparently, because that was a big goal. So to wrap up this crazy and neurotic episode, this has been your girl, Courtney Lynette. And I have been with.
So we're not doing our last thoughts about stuff.
Oh shit.
I thought the thankfulness was I thought that was a nice way to just fade on up to black, but no.
Oh. What was that?
What are our final thoughts? You're gonna have to cut out that partial outro.
Well, damn. Hold on.
What's your final thoughts, Courtney? Damn.
Well, mine.
On.
I guess being a hoe is a mindset.
It's a mentality.
It's a mentality. That's
a spiritual feeling.
Not a spiritual feel. I got the whole spirit in me.
I feel like,
hey, some people have that spirit on them already.
Right. I think that being a hoe is definitely keeping up with the times, because now we got virtual hoes. So we moving on up in this hoe game.
Socially distant.
All I would say is that do you, whatever that looks like, just make sure you do it safely.
Correct.
Hey,
and when she says safely, she don't just mean wear a mask. She means wear a little Jimmy hat too.
I'll bring toilet paper.
If you're not ready to be like a parent or whatever, but you enjoying your life, then
or if you're not ready to walk around with something you can't get rid of.
But even that, like I'd rather get that sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Run that back. What? What you just say?
Hold up.
You want to repeat that?
Even if, like, what? Even if what?
I'm just joking, but if y'all gonna be hoes, do it safer.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got real dicey right there.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
She said, even if no,
never. We never want to promote that. But no, this has definitely been a fun episode, guys. I love when we just sit back and have conversations like this.
Yes.
But our time is dwindling. So this has been your girl, Courtney Lynette.
This has been UA.
And as always,
your girl, Becky with the I.
Gang. Until next time, guys.
Stay light skinned.
Oh my gosh.